everything's great. I'm living in Ibiza now, working as a lighting designer for a snazzy new club being opened by Pasha.
I'm fascinated how the Barcelona Full Moon has grown in 1 year, but I don't know how this magic party started. Could you explain to the world how the Barcelona Full Moon was born, and how many people were there when this started?
The Full Moon Party is a fascination of mine too. They've always been full of beautiful and creative souls, you know. Sometimes the parties have been small, sometimes enormous, but I love how they've always had the same smiling vibe. The Summer Full Moon Party was actually born on a winter solstice. It was 2001 and I'd just been in Barcelona for 6 months. I really wanted to have a special recognition of my first winter in the city. I'd been skipping winters by traveling and I wasn't used to the cold, so I really wanted to make sure that the sun would come back for the spring. So an English friend of mine, Rosie, and I planned a jovial midwinter ceremony with fire as the driving force to draw back the sun from the darkness of winter. Fire spinners, drummers, jugglers, dancers, and other musicians, everyone was in attendance. It was such a great night that we decided to do it at least once a month, and the full moon was a perfect excuse. So we started the party in Park Güell at the Three Crosses Tower. In the summer, we moved it back to the beach, and it's stayed there ever since. Just us the diehards like Holly, Jami, Diana, Josh, Nigel, they've been there since the beginning.
Right. Do you think that this party is an opportunity for people to open up their inner creativity?
Totally, yeah, at least I hope so. We always plan the party so that it happens on the night that is closest to the full moon. That's really important to me. I like that something still runs on a natural rhythm. We all used to look to the stars, the moon, the sun, and the planets to know when to harvest, or work in the fields, when to spend time with family and friends, when to visit far away loved ones, and now we've lost that. We hardly even look up the sky anymore. City lights block out the stars, and buildings block the moonrise. But there's such a huge and romantic part of who we are that is still in tune with that natural rhythm. We used to drum and dance around a fire at every social gathering. Everyone had a hand at creatively making the physical and spiritual necessities of the community. Ceremony was not a solo activity. It was the life and the laughter of the lives of the village. We have tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of years of our history and social development like that, and only 2,000 of the calendar and 1,000 of the watch. I hope that running something on a natural timekeeper like the moon can awaken that spiritual spark in people again. That, coupled with that the party is just such a great gathering of open-minded Barcelonians, make it a perfect environment to be your most vibrant and creative self.
Do you think that Barcelona Full Moon should be known in all the world, like, you know, the Burning Man Festival or even the Copenhagen Full Moon?
Funny, yeah. Burning Man started out the same way, a tiny beach in San Francisco and a campfire. It turned into the world's most creative gathering of souls. So maybe Full Moon Barcelona will thrive and grow and create the village of people who save the world with artistic expression. Or maybe it'll just be you and me with a couple of sparklers on an empty beach. Who knows what stories the future will tell. I mean, I hope no party ever ends up like Copenhagen Full Moon.
Right. What do you think differentiates the Barcelona Full Moon from the Copenhagen Full Moon?
Well, it's 100% acoustic Full Moon. Copenhagen is 30 bars, all blasting trance music loud enough to shatter all the pills you brought to enjoy it. I have a feeling that Copenhagen started 30 years ago with some travelers playing drums and fire on a beautiful beach. And then it became commercial and soulless. The trash in the water and on the beach is overwhelming after sunrise. I do think people have fun there though, and at least that is something it has in common with moon nights on my bay.
What do people do during the Barcelona Full Moon?
They play. They smile, they dance, they clap, they laugh, they play music, they play with toys, they do contact dance, they do acrobalance, they do yoga, they swim, they run naked to the sea. Well, okay, that was just me. They act, they perform, they do martial arts, they swirl with pretty patterns of flame dancing around them, they bring food to share, they wonder, they kiss, they cuddle under the sandy blankets, wait for the sunrise.
Do you think the fire juggling is dangerous?
Fire is an element to be respected. Of course it can be dangerous, but with proper awareness of your movements, abilities, the environment, being prepared, then a passionate fire can be danced with and combined with your spirit for a magical moment. It is dangerous, but so is everything else that's interesting.
The music is an essential point in the full moon. The percussion and fire are ancestral, an amazing combination. Did you ever think of improving the sound with speakers?
I totally agree. Fire and drums are a powerful combination. Although in recent years there are more wind instruments taking part, and also with the coming of the hangers of the Barcelona community, some really beautiful musical moments have arrived. I love dancing with weak saxophone. And of course there's nothing like moving to Rod's magical hang hands. I totally think that amplified music would kill some of the vibe. If there are speakers and a mic, then there is organization, a hierarchy of sorts. Sorry, that probably makes more sense in my head than in words, but if there is a sound system, then there is a funnel for the creativity. Anyone can bring a drum, a flute, anyone can clap their hands or sing, but if there's a mic, then it unconsciously takes the community out, because not everyone can be on the mic. And if everyone has a mic, then you don't need the sound system. I like the quiet of between 100, 200, 300 people watching fire poi and listening to a flute and the breathing flame. It's a breathless moment. An amped performance would take away that sacredness.
Is there an activities program for the full moon, or is the timing improvised?
Totally improvised. People prepare things on their own before the party, sometimes for sure, but it's basically organized by, if no one's in the fire circle, then go and strut your stuff.
Do you have any new ideas or projects for the full moon?
Oh man, a million. There's so much that I've enjoyed over the years that I would love to do again or build on. I don't know how it will go. I'm now living in Ibiza. I love it here. The moon is beautiful, and though Barcelona seems far away, I love seeing all of your beauty spinning away in the reflection of the full moon from here. It's my first summer away from Barcelona in 10 years, and I'm sure I will miss it, and all of you. I hope to come and make a cameo at one of this summer's parties. I love that Itzhak has taken so much pleasure in setting up the parties now that I'm out of Barcelona. He's breathed so much life into our little fire. It's great timing that he found us last year.
If you could summarize the Barcelona Full Moon Party soul or spirit in 1 or 2 sentences, how would you describe it?
Barcelona's Full Moon Party's soul is a jiggling, juggling, dancing, wiggling, flaming, sparkling, jumping, jiving, vibing, spinning, smiling, giggling, sandy-toed diva nymph with a sexy look in her moonlit eyes.